Hello there, everybody. We're back with another product review. Today we have the Case Club. So I've been looking for a way of storing my graded cards as well as some cards in top loader and essentially having one place for all my really valuable stuff, because I have a lot of stuff in binders, but then there's extra stuff, and what do you do with those cards? So I saw this solution. This once again probably falls in the category of stuff I didn't need but I wanted. So you can kind of see here the solid plastic makeup. This just came in the mail today, so feels pretty solid. I think it's pretty drop proof, but let's look inside and see how all this works. So I have some cards with me to sort of show off the design here. So this is what it looks like inside. So you can see there's this is sort of nice, I don't know what this material is called, squishy plastic that I think is removable. So you have different blocks here. So it comes with a little Case Club. I guess there's video instructions. So it fits 84 graded cards. But the thing I liked about this one is you can also stick other stuff in there. And we're going to see how successful that is to stick other stuff in. And hopefully we'll have a nice solution. So you have these foam blocks in here, and then you have these foam. These are also removable if you want. And then you have another big foam block, and then you have a little one, so you could kind of divide stuff up like this. So let me figure out the best way to display this. Maybe on its side is the best way. So we can see 4 rows here. So I have some graded cards with me that I thought, hey, let's see how this works and how these go in exactly. So these are some graded cards that I've acquired over the years, just some of my favorites. And I forgot I even had some of these. I think this is one of the things where right now they just live in this little PSA box that's like underneath my bed, and it would be really great to have all of these things in one place. And I'm not insane about grading or anything. I also want to use this for top loaders. So my understanding is the graded cards can't go in like this because the box is not tall enough. So you have to stick them in sort of sideways like this, which is, I don't know how I feel about having them in sideways like this, but I think you sort of put them in and then you can remove more blocks to create more room. And then they're stored sort of like this. So that's sort of interesting, I guess. And then you can put a block back in to secure them. And then I think this will close, but you have to keep these triangles in to make sure that they're at an angle so they'll fit. So that's a design choice. Not everyone's gonna like that, but as you can see, it closes with those sort of put in on a slant like that. So interesting design choice, but this is also a more compact product than perhaps some of the other ones. So you can really customize it and keep these nice foam blocks. Another thing to store. But one of the things I liked is it also can store top loaders. So right now I also have top loaders. So my vision is that half of this will be, graded Star Wars, graded Lord of the Rings, and then just some valuable top loaders. So you can do something like that. These are all sort of expensive or useful cards that I have just around. I thought, okay, I want to keep these separate so I can find them easily. And I don't really like all the boxes. I have so many boxes, so why don't I upgrade a little bit so I can stick them in here like this. And they're kind of snug there. So that's kind of a nice solution. I also have some of these, which I bought early into collecting because I thought it was kind of a cool magnetic case. These are from, I believe, Ultra Pro, but they're a little magnet here. Let's see how these fit in here. These might be in the top loader realm of too tall for this. Actually, these might fit okay. So these sort of magnetic holders can go upright. I think the top loaders are just a little, or I'm sorry, the graded cards are just a little too tall, but I think these ones can make the fit here. So you have foam on the top, close it down. This is a dangerous experiment to do, but I do it all for the love of you guys. So let's see, after some vigorous shaking there, let's see how everything looks. Doing this for science, guys. So everything looks pretty good, pretty intact. So it looks like you can have some, these magnetic holders, you can have your graded stuff. And then finally, I wanted to test out having some just normal cards. So since this foam, there's each layer has one triangle two of these square blocks here that are a bit bigger that look like this. And then there's one kind of little one. And of course you can rearrange these however you want, but the little ones, these are just some, you know, kind of random cards I had, just in case you want to do something like make a deck. You can put those in there. Maybe put some top loaders in, you know, with them if you want, or something like this. And then that's all good to go. And I think close this on up. Let me put these down. So, hope you guys like looking at my game shelf. As you can see, I have lots of games. This is a pro gaming household. So this is all sealed. This doesn't weigh a ton without cards in it, so it is rather lightweight, which I like. And also, I just want to mention that I paid full price for this. There's no company sponsorship or anything, so I will give you a completely unbiased review here of whether I'd recommend this product or not. And right now, I'm leaning towards yes. Visually, I don't know if I love having all of the graded cards displayed like this. I mean, also, I'll admit this is probably overkill to have a plastic. This is my only Magic graded. I actually have 2 Magic graded cards, but this is a very funny one that I picked up for like $20 a long time ago. I just think it's a funny picture. But I don't really know if I love having them sort of laying down like this. It just feels like I'm doing something wrong. But I think that's one of the prices you're gonna pay, because these are just much taller, and if you wanted to have a case to fit them standing up, you're gonna have to have a much deeper case. So this is kind of what it looks like. Obviously not gonna fit that way. So looks like that. Seems like for long-term storage, I believe this is supposed to be water resistant, obviously not waterproof, so I wouldn't take a bath with it. But pretty cool product and a nice way of organizing things. One of my biggest issues is just staying organized, and this is probably a nice solution for staying organized, as there's all these little foam blocks. And frankly, if you think you just have these lying around, these are useful for shipping if you really have no purpose for them, but pretty cool product. So I guess you could also do something like this, have them like this maybe. I think the other thing they said is you can also store them sideways. So if you wanted to do something like that, store them sideways in there, you could do that. And then I guess you put one of these blocks in there. I feel like I'm doing a puzzle, but that's kind of nice. You know, just storing them sideways, they'll fit that way. If that's rather, you know, more comfortable to you than the other method. I don't think this is long enough to store 2 sideways, so you have to do row, you know, 1, and then have, like, you know, you could do top loaders here or something, and then just, you know, play around with it, see what you like, see what you're comfortable with. But for me, I think this is gonna be a really useful product. This was, I believe, $55 or $58. They're available on eBay. I don't have an affiliate link because I'm not doing anything like that, but I just thought this was a fun thing to do and to sort of share my collecting experience with everybody. So happy to answer questions. This is a product I think I'm gonna keep, so it's not gonna be returned. This is a pretty heavy duty and will help me just know that everything of high value is not sitting in a box in a closet, but it's in one place where I can easily view it and look at it and appreciate it for what it is. So once again, this is the Case Club. I think it only comes in black, and you see right there, it's made in the USA, which usually means it's good. So thanks for tuning in, everybody, and we'll see you next time.